Welcome back to Toledo's most local 9 a.m. show, Good Day. While hearing this name may force some to think of the Battle of Lake Erie, others will think great band and cool music festival.
Two of the three members of Oliver Hazard, Michael Balazs and Devin East, are here with us this morning. Good morning, guys.
Thanks for being here today.
Thanks,
so you all are like big guys now because the city proclaimed Oliver Hazard Day, right?
It's official.
It's official.
That's awesome.
But you've been doing this this event for a number of years.
7 years.
7 years. Okay, so for people who haven't heard your music, talk to us about the inspiration, the style, the feel, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
We started essentially 2018-ish, and I guess we consider ourselves an indie folk band. Started out very stripped down, and as we've gotten older and progressed with the band, it's more of a full band sound. But yeah.
Yeah, it's easy listening. I think we get a lot of kids from 8 years old to people who are in their 70s and 80s coming out to watch the music. I think it's good for all
generations.
Everyone.
Yes.
The family
Young,
affair.
old, everyone.
Yeah.
So what exactly is happening this weekend? What can folks look forward to?
So we'll have local beer from Buffalo Rock. They make a custom beer for us. It's called the Ollie. We have great food trucks, all local food trucks. All the proceeds from the alcohol go towards the Arts Commission, which we love giving back to. We have 3 great bands from out of town. We've got Raylan Baxter, who's an amazing songwriter. I listened to him growing up. We've got Rhett Madison. She's got a lovely voice. And then Michigander, a band from Michigan. They're really good alt rock. And then we've got our friend John Zenz. He's the house DJ, and just be a good.
Keeping it going.
Yeah, good. Yeah, he's been there for 3 years now. We're just keeping him every year. We can't get rid of him. So
he's here. Yeah. So let's talk about the name Oliver Hazard. How did you guys come up with that?
It was long story short, we started with a particular name that was already trademarked. And
for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So then once you have to actually find a name, it's much more stressful than just finding one that you've already liked. So we had gone anyway, you name it, we probably had,
We went through the list, but
yeah.
This one was like, we were like, man, why don't we find something that's local that ties us to our town?
Yeah.
And so we chose Oliver Hazard just because a lot of our streets and, we got like statues of him, and, the Battle of Lake Erie was such an important part of our region's history, so why not tie it?
Namesake right there.
Why not?
I know, someone's got to grow the mutton chops.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are pretty cool. So what are you guys working on right now? Do you have new music going, or what's going on?
Yeah, we pretty much are recording, for half the year, every year. I feel like we just did a EP back in.
We just put one out
a
couple months ago.
Yeah.
And we just recorded one 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of a constant rolling ball of music. So we're putting out an album this October, and then hopefully an EP next year.
That's great. Why is it so important for you guys to come back home every single year and put on this wonderful event?
Community.
Yeah, for sure. We just think it's so great that to have the opportunity to have a backing audience like that. I feel like not many bands can do that, or they're in a bigger city, and it's just so hard to have that opportunity. So I think we just are very fortunate, and we try to do our best every year.
Yeah, and are you touring around a lot? Like, do you play?
Yeah, so this fall we'll be from, the Midwest all the way out to Vancouver and Los Angeles and Austin, Texas, all through the Rocky Mountains. So we're kind of everywhere, but we always like to bring it back home and cultivate what we started back in 2018 when we started the band.
When you started here. I bet the folks out west like you in your vibe.
Yeah, we have a big Western following. I think it's like kind of works well with
the vibe.
The mountains.
The mountains, yeah, that works. So what's inspiring you guys right now? Anything in particular?
Not this heat, but
I blame Kaylee for that.
Whoops.
We've been listening to a lot of like oldies. I feel like like Dev's been listening to a bunch of like old country twang. So
I like a twang.
Yeah, it's fun to find stuff that even 10 years ago you're like, I could never listen to this. Then you find yourself listening to it. But no, there's always something new. staying busy on the road, and those things are always inspirational.
Yeah, you see things all the time.
We have a lot of hours
new
to
ideas.
listen to music in the car. Too,
Yeah.
So.
I'll tell you what, we do have one person at the station who is super excited. He does not miss it every year. Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers.
Oh, nice.
It's like, when is Oliver
his
Hazard
wife.
coming in?
Sweet.
Yes.
Love them so
Oh yeah, he'll
much.
probably mention it. Oh, you had them on the show this morning?
I texted him like, hey, they're coming. They're
He's
coming.
in the promo.
He's in the
I
promos,
think.
what we're
Yeah,
being told.
I think he's in. There he is.
Oh, there he is,
There he
yeah.
is.
Chris and his wife.
And his kids, as you mentioned too. That's so funny, and Jen's over there too. I love it. As you mentioned, it works for families too,
For sure.
and for young kids can come out, older folks can come out too.
Yeah.
Is this something that people should bring a lawn chair for? Is that not allowed? What are the rules there?
Yeah, so we encourage people to bring chairs. We encourage folks to bring water bottles. We got a little refill station,
Nice.
drinking
Perfect.
fountain.
I love that.
You know, we're not super strict. It's kind of a community event that we trust our community to kind of like know what to bring, and we're not like telling people not to bring things. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you need to bring a snack for the kids, it's not a big deal. So.
They like what they like, and it's got to be the goldfish. Okay, let's be honest. But also you have the local brewery who's there that everybody can support as well to give back. And talk a little bit more about the cause.
So the Arts Commission is an organization that gave back to us a few times, especially through the pandemic, and then even when we were starting the band. And all of the proceeds for alcohol go straight towards
That's awesome.
them, and
That's
it helps with their bottom line. And it's yeah.
Very good. So you can come support that. You can get tickets pre-sale right now. Yeah, and it'll save yourself a little bit on the cost too, because they're a little bit more expensive at the
door,
gate, at
yep.
the door. So what time does everything get started on Saturday?
4:30.
Okay.
Yeah, the first act, John Zenz, will be on DJing at 4:30, and then every hour after that.
At 6 o'clock is the first band.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, make plans to be out there for most of the day there. Downtown Waterville, essentially, right?
Yep, just
Done.
type in Waterville into Google and you'll find.
And you'll find
run
where,
right into it.
where everything is happening. Guys, thanks for being
Thank
here
you.
today.
Thanks for having me.
You guys.
Yeah, absolutely.